Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark from the United States.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mark from the States. How we doing? I'm doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know that I do. You guys are just truly amazing for coming back time and time again. It's remarkable. A little hard to understand on my point, but awesome. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. Today, suggested video, requested video. People want me to watch an old power station that is now a luxury shopping mall. I don't know anything about this, so I'm excited to see this. So please come sit on this big fake couch. You know the drill. I don't know where this is. I don't know what this is about, so hopefully we can all learn something today. And if you have not seen this video and you're watching it for the first time, haven't heard that in a while, the heater got a little chilly the last couple days. If you have not seen this and have come back or have come to watch this for the first time with me, awesome. If you have seen it, I appreciate you coming back to hang out. So let's do this. An old power station that apparently is now a shopping mall.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So behind me is Battersea Power Station, or what used to be Battersea Power Station. It's now something completely different. In fact, if you look at that second chimney, that is also an attraction now. I'm about to visit Europe's new top shopping destination. So obviously I'm not a big fan of shopping myself, but I know someone who is.
That's me.
Because I thought I can't come to one of Europe's new biggest shopping destinations without bringing Gabby. This whole area has been transformed. Battersea wasn't the best area back in the day. This whole project cost over 9 billion. Should we go and check it out?
Wow. Let's check it out, I can't wait.
So the entrance we're taking, well, I've kind of got to figure out how I get over there. This is Chelsea Bridge. Gabby's never been to Chelsea before. We just walked through Chelsea. What did you think?
I thought it was really beautiful. I can't believe how clean the streets were, actually.
So that tower there, you can see something's popped out of it. And I thought I was seeing things at first, but I've decided to book. I'll tell you how much that's going to be later. It might surprise you, actually. So we need to head down there. So I thought it'd be a nice route in as we walk by the Thames. And here's an interesting fact. Battersea Power Station used to keep all these houses, or what used to be houses and apartments, over the other side of the bridge warm back in the 80s. It was Prince Philip's least favourite place. And the cats, for some odd reason, used to love the power station. So all this accommodation is new. See the top of the chimney just poking out just there. This is when it actually opened on the 14th of October. A place to shop, live and eat. Would you live here?
Yeah, I like it actually. If I was to live anywhere in London, it'd be somewhere like this.
There's loads of restaurants, cafes along here. All this area's been done up. It looks really pretty actually, doesn't it? With the London skyline in the background.
I absolutely love it.
Now the point of filming this is in December, so they're getting ready for Christmas. So you'll see lots of Christmas decorations and stuff. But this area used to be pretty much like a bit of a wasteland. Seems so striking as you walk up to it, doesn't it? Some huge Christmas baubles.
Baubles.
So there's the power station suites that are for sale, costing probably around a few 100,000, maybe up to $1 million for a penthouse. Here I am, the power station, and here is the map. This is so weird to see this, that you are here, the entrance to the power station. Obviously, we're gonna go and see what it looks like inside, because it looks pretty special. And it's nice that they've got some restaurants and other things going on outside. And because it's Christmas,
this is awesome.
They have an ice skating rink and a little pop-up bar. Look, that's real. This ice skating rink is pretty big, actually. Look at that with the tree in the middle. That is absolutely amazing. In the shadow of the power station. Wow. I've made a reservation to go into lift 109, which is that thing there where you actually go up into one of the old, I guess, cooling towers, steam towers.
I want to stop it there. What a cool Art Deco building. I mean, yes, power station back in the day, probably ugly, spewing out awful smoke, yuck. But man, what a cool building. And for them to come up with this idea, just really cool. I'm excited to see what it's like, but I would even visit. When I get there, I definitely would love to at least walk along the Thames and see the shops and all that cool stuff. Obviously, we won't be there at Christmas time, but yeah, really cool looking building. I love it. What do you guys think? Before I continue, please support Walk With Me Tim, this channel. Support him and all his videos. You know what I mean. It's those channels that we learn from, so support them. Like, subscribe, do what you do. Thank you.
So before we actually head into Battersea Power Station itself, I'm going to head up there. So it'll be interesting to see when Christmas finishes what they'll have here afterwards. But there's a little bit of a vintage fun fair going on and a little mini big wheel as well. Okay, let's head in. The first thing that is quite interesting is they don't have any signage on the front whatsoever.
Yeah, I noticed.
And what looks like a royal balcony at the top.
You would not think this is going to have anything to do with shopping as you approach it, would you?
No, can we go for the main doors, like the big centre doors? Because everyone's just going around the edges at the moment. Be a bit more of a grander entrance if we can. Will it open for us? Or are these not open?
Yeah.
No, so I have to go. Wow, I mean, look at that. A lot of the brickwork, as you can see over there, is exposed, but amazing.
Wow.
It's nice.
Again, it doesn't feel like a shopping centre, but you can see the shops. They're all embedded in the side almost.
I was going to say for a second, is there carpet? There
Very
isn't
nice.
carpet. See all the original brickwork going up. And I think what probably was stairs back in the day, and where the original windows were, they've replaced with obviously new windows. So we're going to go and have a look around because there's some very interesting places to go and check out, like Turbine Hall B and Turbine Hall A, and also see what shops are in here. Before we do any of that, it's time to go up here. That's where I'm going. So that's what it looks like coming out of the top of the tower.
What a cool looking view.
I thought I was on level 1. This does say level 1. I'm just confused to where I go. Oh, hang on a second. There's a sign right there. The fully restored northwest chimney houses a lift that takes you up to 109 metres above London. Look at that, all the old girders and pulleys that used to be here from the old
And an
power
open
station.
ceiling like that
This is
to allow natural
absolutely
light.
incredible.
Very cool.
Hard to believe this has only been open now for just 2 months. Okay, let's talk about price. If you book ahead, it costs you £15. If you want to book on the day and you're lazy like me and you didn't realise that the lift was here, it will cost you £23. So I advise booking ahead.
Wow.
So you go through a little bit of history
Love how
about
there's a lot of
Battersea Power Station.
interactive.
And everyone's waiting. I've got to go in when that says group 2, so that's group 1. Hard to believe what used to be in this very hall, that massive turbine. Did you know it's also been used for loads of different movies and TV shows when it was left disused? Until what it looks like now. It's talking about the cats that made the power station their home. I mean, I know it's just a lift, but it's been turned
Probably
into a bit of a
rat-free.
tourist attraction where you can get your photo taken. So the countdown has begun until I'm heading up. 5 minutes and 32 seconds. Tension is mounting. No one's actually taking photos of the countdown.
People will
I
film
believe this
anything.
door will open. Should do. There it does.
We're just going to wait till it's open enough. And then
People will film it. I'll watch it.
So I take it these are the lifts. One of these is the lift.
So you're all about to go through a journey showing you how power is created in a power station. So you're aware this wall over here, this wall behind you, and this wall over here are all interactive. So feel free to get nice and close to them, move around, the walls will react to you. But apart from that, enjoy the show.
Oh wow. So, I got a question here. Wow. Very cool. Very nice.
The lift is open.
Oh, congratulations.
Okay, well, that answered my question. I was wondering, is this room moving at all? The new One World Trade Center, the new World Trade Center, the one that replaced it, we visited that several years ago. And in the elevator, when you go to the top, we went up to the top and ate lunch. And at one of the restaurants up at the top there, and when you get on the elevator, it's all interactive inside the elevator, just like this room. But the cool thing about it is when you get in, as you're going up, it shows you like as if you're looking outside of the elevator at New York. And at the bottom floor, it starts with how New York, before it became New York, just land, right? And then as it starts to go up, you see the building all around you being built. So as time, so from the 1700s through the 1800s into the 1900s and 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and you see the buildings all being built as you're going up the elevator. So you're seeing New York rise up as you're rising up in the elevator. It's all the way up to the current time, and that's when the elevator doors open. Really cool. If you ever get to New York, I really recommend you at least riding the elevator to the top of One World Center, One Trade Center, whatever the building's called, I forget, but definitely a must.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been successfully converted into electricity. Well done. If you'd like to split yourselves between these two lifts here, they'll take you up to the on-boarding level.
Question is, do we actually have to press it ourselves? I mean, there's only one floor really.
It's
above you here, you'll be able to see the northwest chimney. So you have to take photos, quite a good opportunity for you to do so. Up to the boarding level, there's 36 steps. You've got a couple of minutes till the lift comes down, so there's no rush to get to the top of the step.
Ooh, this way. So obviously it's not a lift all the way up. You've got to take the steps. So we've walked up some steps. Now we wait for the lift. How cool is that?
That is cool.
Yeah.
I can see why it costs $9 billion.
Wow. That's where we're
I mean,
going.
I know it's just not this building is $9 billion, but
It's like a spaceship.
they really went all out. That's awesome.
This is so weird. Some amazing views as we pop out.
Oh, okay, this is cool. This is cool. You don't even get out. It just takes you up, pops you up over the top. All glass. You have 2 minutes up there to take photos. Oh, that is
Feel free to walk
awesome.
around, don't worry.
So all these
So
point
cool.
out what you can see in front of you. It's amazing to think that we're actually in a chimney right now. An iconic chimney as well. London skyline over
That
there. You
is
see the
so
Docklands
awesome.
in the distance, the Tower of London, the Shard over there, and of course the River Thames, which looks beautiful today. So we are 109 metres in the air, which is pretty much the same height as the London Eye. But if you think the logistics that they had to do to just put this lift in this tower and how much it cost. So from the top here, you can actually see down into the power station and the shopping centre and how they've literally transformed it. There's like gardens down there. It looks like some VIP areas going along the top. Can you see that? And the 2 other chimneys. Now we're about to go down. That's it.
I love how you don't leave that elevator. You hop in that thing and that's your observation. That is so cool.
So here you come out and you scan your QR code of your ticket. If you screw it up, it won't work. Oh well. It was an awful photo anyway. So you can get mugs, postcards, pencils,
shops,
diaries.
of course.
Well, for £15, if you book in advance or if you pay on the day, it's a little bit more expensive. I thought that was a great experience. You get a really different perspective of the London skyline from this side of the Thames. But the fact that you're actually in a piece of history, who would have thought that you could actually go up into one of the old chimneys at Battersea Power Station? That was an amazing experience.
That was cool.
So we're starting from the lower ground floor and we're going to work our way up to the ground floor and then the upper 2 floors. So the way this is designed is that you've got the central bit of the power station and then you've got the turbine rooms, which is obviously one over that side and another one over there. You get a better perspective from up above. Have you seen any shops yet that you're interested in, Gabby?
Well, all of them, of course.
One of the main reactors.
Bus reactor.
Now, whether or not this was in the original spot, I'm not sure.
Very romantic spot to have tea.
In fact, actually, it's not tea, Gabby. It's a champagne bar. Look at these little lights here. You can have a champagne cocktail or 2.
Nice.
So as you come in the main entrance, you literally just come down the stairs. But the new and the old, I love that kind of architecture myself. I don't think I've ever been into a shopping centre this clean.
Neither have I.
Wow, look at this.
It's
So
fairly
there's
new,
still some shops
so-
to arrive. This has been open since October. I love their Christmas decorations. And you're not seeing things. There's an actual car up there in that
Yeah.
box. Can you see that?
I can see it.
There's a car up there. We'll get a better view on the
Is it a
second level.
competition or something?
I don't think so.
I would not want to walk
Competition.
under that thing.
Competition to win this car. That's just crazy. That is a nice car. Fully electric. Never heard of that brand before. So I'm not a big fan of shopping centres, but this is really impressive, isn't it?
Very.
Your eyes don't know where to look.
I know, you do feel like your eyes are constantly wandering. You're like, oh wow.
Look.
Car doors.
Yeah, this is a shop that sells cars inside a shopping centre. And they're car doors, yeah. How much are one of these going to set you back? £75,000? That's not bad. Look at the wing mirrors. They're cameras. That is a nice car. It smells like you're in a posh hotel. It smells really nice.
If you can't afford one of the cars, you might be able to afford a car door instead.
Do you reckon they do that? They say, look, if you can't afford
This is
that,
cool.
I'll tell you what, you can buy one of those and feel like you own one. I've noticed there's a lot of pianos in here randomly as well. So this is pretty special. Outside in, you're inside, but it feels like you're outside because obviously this big open space, it actually feels a little bit cooler here than it did over there. So Gordon Ramsay has a restaurant in here.
Of course
which we'll go
he
and check
does.
out in a moment. A lot of these shops for me are very posh. Look, there is another car shop.
It's a mall.
What is it with car shops in here?
I don't know, but they have a lot of like jewellery shops as well, like highly expensive ones, like
It's a
Rolex,
high-end mall.
for example.
Rolex,
Yeah,
sure.
look at that man. He's so happy to welcome you in. How much? Oh, exhibition only, they're not telling you the prices. He looks very happy to welcome you in to spend thousands of pounds. So look at the back end of the power station here.
They have a really posh Marks and Spencer's out there, and a really
Posh one? Aren't the Marks and Spencer's all posh for us people that can't afford it? So we're now on the upper ground. I was just saying, the music is being pumped in at the moment by little, what are they called? But little Bose speakers. And Gabby actually uses these to sing. Good to know they've got a Starbucks, Pret-a-Manger. So I would say it's probably 90% occupied of shops in here. And even Starbucks has the Battersea power station theme running throughout with the fans and all this on the wall. So we're in Turbine Hall A at the moment. I think you get a much better perspective though when you go up to the third level. It actually smells really nice in here as well.
It does.
So you can see there's still a few shops that are empty at the minute where the pancakes are. Never heard of that before, but I'm interested in pancakes.
Yes.
So Gordon Ramsay has a restaurant here, Bread Street Kitchen and Bar. I wonder if he was here to open it. That is the menu. How much would you pay for some roasted cod in Gordon Ramsay's restaurant? £28. Wow. Fish and chips, £22. Yikes. Being from the coast, that's expensive. So it says they've got a cinema up here. Whether that's here yet or I can't see any signs for it. So you've got Turbine Hall A and Turbine Hall B. I think Turbine Hall B, for me, is my favourite. Look at this, from up here. That is amazing. And attention to detail,
cool.
how it's all been fully restored, look. Is that control room or something? There's even the old clock up there. You can see all the steel girders they've left that are rusting away. And you would probably think health and safety. The size of that hanging down. I'm sure they've replaced the wires up there so they're not going to fall down anytime soon. It's a pretty strong roof though, because it can hold a car. So they're using it for something. And these Christmas lights, they're pretty special. I'd love these in my house or in my garden.
Cool.
Okay, so I want to show you
It's not that
this
high-end.
cafe stroke bar called the control room, and some of the original controls from Battersea Power Station are actually in there.
Right
Let's
there
go have a
at
look
that
around.
curved
You just
bar.
walk around here?
The only rule we have is don't touch anything.
Okay. Wow.
Don't touch.
I don't know if this used to be in the original place or they've moved it, but look at this. You're not allowed to touch anything. I wonder if anyone watching this ever worked at Battersea Power Station and maybe worked controlling all of these. Who would have thought that it would now be a restaurant and a bar? It smells really nice in here. They must be pumping some kind of fragrance into the air. Let's just have a walk up to the cinema. I'm not sure if it's open yet. I think it is open. Wow, look at this. Get a massive bird's eye view from up here. What a very understated entrance to a cinema. How many screens have they got? Oh yeah, I was going to say, how many screens have you got?
So we've got 2 screens here.
So this cinema will have a private members club where you can go and have a drink and a meal before you go and see a show, before you go and see a film. What a great idea. And if I go this time of day, it's £12. That's not bad. No big popcorn machines here. All very posh. Take a bottle of wine in there. Not many shopping centres have sofas. So leaving the power station behind. So this whole area on the south side of the power station has been completely transformed into what it was 10 years ago. And these buildings look like they're spinning almost. Interesting view they have though of the power station. They are pretty close to it if you think about it, looking out the window onto just like a solid brick wall. So this is where we are now, and the Electric Boulevard is all down here. There's also Prospect Park, which has also been sorted out. They've also got the Power Station Park, which is obviously the main entrance where we came into. So we're just behind it now. It depends which you think is the main entrance. I would have said the north entrance is the main entrance, but this is the most southerliest entrance to the power station. Look at those. So there is a
Very
hotel
cool.
on this side. A lot of building work is still going on, but a lot of these places are now filled. There's a Zara down there. This area is called Electric Boulevard. Obviously staying in the theme of the power station. It's quite a nice area. There's no shops on the right-hand side, just on the left-hand side is occupied by Zara. But just look at this. It's just so different. Who would have thought this would be a massive area for shopping, eating, restaurants? It's great because this part of London, as many Londoners will know, is not the best area at all. So now,
Oh, okay. It was a real
in
bad
the shadow
area.
of the power station, looks
I guess
amazing.
so. Always in those industrial
So
areas.
this will continue
tend
all the way
not
around
to be
here.
The best, but
So you would have thought they would have opened
Very
it all
cool. I
together,
love
but they've
that.
obviously opened it up in phases. So this part of Electric Avenue is going to continue with even more hotels and apartments. In fact, you can see that building there. That looks amazing. 50 Electric Boulevard. That looks insane. So we just ran the back of the power station and we've just noticed that there looks like there's apartments over this side, even though, oh yes, they are apartments. Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed like there's like a clothesline in a window, and you go further across and you've got
Some Christmas
randomly some
decorations.
Christmas lights, and then you go further down, you've got someone's sofa.
I guess they're trying to make this area look like the old wasteland, how it used to be. But yeah, it's called Switch House, Gabby, that's what it's called. In fact, if you look right at the top, little penthouse suites maybe.
Now you're talking my language.
What's crazy is that they look pretty much all occupied. And I bet you
Yeah,
they're
that's
not
what I was
cheap, are they?
thinking.
I would really be curious to know how much they cost. To live in a mall.
Yeah, to live in a mall stroke power station. What's really interesting, we didn't see a Boots, we didn't see a Superdrug.
We didn't see a New Look, and we didn't see a River Island.
Yeah, all the shops in there, well not all of the shops, but a lot of the shops are kind of high-end shops. Like for us personally, we only went into Starbucks. But it was great to walk around. Things are quite expensive in there, but it's amazing what
Wow.
they've done with Battersea
Look at
Power
that.
Station. It's been talked about for decades, and the fact that it's, I would say, 90% finished. There's not all shops that have been taken up in there.
That's right. It would be interesting to know what it's going to be like this time next year. So it's good that we're putting this vlog out now so that we can compare.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole community around here. You can live, you can work, you can shop, you can eat. It's an amazing space.
I felt it was lacking that little bit of atmosphere. I think because it was so high end, but it was absolutely immaculate and very prestige.
And it smelled really nice in there. You know, like when if you've ever walked into a show home, when it smells brand new, that's how nice it smells in there. I hope that they never put any signage on the power station. I don't think they will. I think they'll keep it as it is.
I
Because
agree.
it's so understated. From the south and the
building
north
is just
entrance,
incredible.
it still looks like you're walking into an old power station rather than a shopping mall. And I hope they
Exactly.
keep it like that. Do give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe.
Yes, please
I'll see you next
support
time.
him. Please support this channel. Very cool, man. I just love the architectural of the design of the building, and just really cool what they've done. Yeah, I could see why it cost $9 billion. That's they better hope they fill all those penthouses if that's what they are at the top, and all the apartments next to it. I'm sure they will. Seems like a really cool place. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Have any of you been there? And in that area, do any of you remember what it was like before? I assume power station had closed, became run down, bad area, maybe some crime was an issue, and It's really cool that they come in and take something and turn it new and give it new life. I think the observation tower, when you get in that one giant lift that has the glass windows and it just pops you out the top, and then it's cool. Very cool. I hope everybody's happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks so much for the suggestion. It was very fun. And again, please go support Walk With Me Tim and his channel. And I hope you have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.
Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark. And